Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is .hack Infection. In the last episode we passed me as Test. We've got her and Elk now permanently in the team, or when we call for them. And we have a couple places we need to go. We were taught how to hack virus doors, virus cores, needing virus cores to hack virus doors. And we are just trying to get some things accomplished. Still trying to find out information about Orca. And the girl with the bracelet. Maybe Balmung has something to say.
Well, it appears that you know Orca.
Know him? He is the one who invited me to come here and play this game.
Then I must ask. I have not been able to contact him since that event. What has become of him?
Do you trust me?
What you say will determine.
Pyro recounted how Orca was data drained.
I see. How much of that is true, I do not know. But do not dare to forget. That bracelet's power is the same as the one that placed Orca into a coma.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to be reminded of it.
You don't have time to get depressed.
Who are you?
A friend, or perhaps a foe. A meddler with a warning.
You sent that email? Helba?
That aside, I must warn you, beware of Leos.
Leos?
Leos is on the side of the system. With that bracelet, you'll be treated as a virus. Also, you need this.
You now have Virus Core O.
You're thinking, how does she know, right? It's not that hard to imagine. Like I said, someone is always watching you.
Hold on. Why are you helping me?
Helping you? Who knows? You might be the one helping me. Take care, little boy.
Sure. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're not gonna stab me with that staff. Well, I suppose before we run off, I mean, I've restocked and restored as much of my stuff as I can. So before I jump into another dungeon, let's do some checking here. Let's see the word list. I remember where all we're going. Okay. Detestable Golden Messenger is for the Goblin, and Raging Passionate Melody is for the Sword. Let's head to the Detestable Golden Messenger. Level 6, we should be okay. And I think the Goblins start hitting back at this point, but we'll see.
Try me, Jonue the Gobbler, one of the 4 Gob Kings.
Damn, you're ripped, buddy. Defeat the Goblin running in the field. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a speed charm. I'm going to have to buy some more after this. Alright. Now, we're going to saber dance the crap out of him. Oh, he's not all that strong. What was I worried about? He's just fast, but that's what the speed charm is for. There we go. That was simple.
Beating Stehane wasn't exactly a fluke.
Nope.
I can't believe I lost. I can down a pizza in 20 seconds. How about you?
If it's a bagel bite, sure. Alright, time to get the hell out of here. I can't remember exactly what the Goblin Mail is good for. It doesn't give you that much defense, but one thing it does do is all the Goblin pieces have high prevention of damage, poison, paralysis, etc. So I think with the full set, you're not invincible to it, but you're damn close to invincible. So having them all, yeah, 20 points. So if I had all 4 pieces, it'd be 80 points. And I think that's a percentage. So it wouldn't exactly make me invincible, like I said, but it would go a long way to that goal. And since confusion and getting debuffed really is a pretty big effect here, it's not that bad of an idea to have them. So these are where I can buy some spells. Ah, I can buy some of each element. Let's buy 5 element spells of... Wait. Oh, I can't even afford that. Ugh. Well, it should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and assume I'll be okay. Let's check out the level of the next place to go to. I almost want to think that I can't take Mia or Elk by themselves. I have to take them both until I get to a certain point in the game, but I could be mixing this up with something else. Okay, the word list is Delta Raging Passionate Melody. It's a level 7 area, so that means we should be able to handle it. So let's see who we got. Well, I mean, obviously I want my kitty girl who's level 6.
Right, let's go.
And in most RPGs, I do what I call a baseball rotation system, where I always use the weakest person. That way it keeps everyone's levels about the same, and I am prepared regardless of who my specific makeup is. So, who's my next weakest? Looks like it's Elk. Okay. Screw it, we'll just bring these two then.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds confident. So, let's give it a shot. No. Raging Passionate Melody. And even though it's a level 7, if we can clear the entire field and still be okay, then we should be able to handle the dungeon just fine. Oh, this looks painful. Alright, so here's what I do for this. So the field type is determined by the word passionate. So if I bring up my calc page, if I find where, let's see, passionate was which one? Hold on, passionate is part B, and I don't have that word listed. So passionate, volcano. And I don't know what the rest of the things it does do thing. Field type, dungeon, and magic portals. Yeah. I don't know what the rest of it is going to do. But it's a start, and I'm working on my database. Alright, so. Back to the game. Let's use a Fairy Orb. Lots of portals. Gonna go bang these out real quick. All of the field portals are clear now. Pyro is holding at level 12, Mia at level 8, Elk at level 6. I wish Elk was up to 7. He's gonna get it with probably one more fight, but man, he's a little bit behind the rest of the squad. But it's fine. We're entering the dungeon now, and he'll easily be at level 7 or maybe even 8 by the time we're out of here. Hello, person.
I went right into the dungeon because I wanted the spiral edge. But I got scared and ran away. Come on, Natsume. Be strong. That's why you started this game. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Okay.
I really want the spiral edge.
Well, then you should have nutted up and actually went after it. But I guess as a solo player, you're going to have some problems. Alright. Well, so far it doesn't seem like this is going to be overly complicated. I like that we're in a new area, though. This is some sort of weird, like... It almost feels like we're inside a tree. Like, you can see the roots and such. Oh, I just heard the level up ding, so good job, Elk. Congrats. But yeah, you can see all the roots and vines and stuff, excuse me, in the walls. Wow, these enemies aren't particularly difficult. At least so far, they've got low hit points. It almost makes the skills not worth it. I'm going to set everyone to just attack at will instead of attacking my target. Out in the field, things got a little bit more complicated because of what we had to face, but it is what it is. And a downstairs. So, let's roll. So if you've watched this far in the series, please do, if you haven't already, or even if you have, let me know in the comments below how much you want to see. I don't think showing every bit of every dungeon is going to be necessary, but maybe you prefer it that way. I mean, I'm gonna have to play it regardless. I just... Whoa! You alright there, Elk? I guess the sword dust curse, whatever it is, these things... Oh my god, you are getting hit hard, buddy. Okay, you're fine now. Let me antidote you, because that's really what's hurting you. Anyway, I'm gonna have to play it regardless, but... yeah, let me know if you want to see the whole dungeon. I just don't think it's going to be very interesting over the course of the entire game, and it might take the series 3 or 4 times as long if I do it that way, but there's enough demand for it and the view counts are high. I'll play this, yeah, or I'll record and make a video start to finish with no time skips, but otherwise I think this works. You know, I give you a little taste of each dungeon. Definitely put in all the boss fights and all that, and otherwise just focus on the story, because I like storytelling in games, and for my channel I tend to focus on the storytelling. Anyway, it's enough for that. Yeah, you're seeing it. We're just gonna keep marching down the path and hopefully find that spiral edge weapon. Unlike the expansive dungeon, it didn't take that long to full clear the first basement level, so here we go into the second. No enemies so far that have given us an extreme challenge. And yeah, these are more of the same. The shield man, he needs to go as fast as possible because he's the one who debuffs, which will of course increase the cost of each fight. Elk just got the crap kicked out of him. I kinda don't want to be the one who keeps resurrecting Elk. I guess what I'm going to have to do is call for skills as soon as we enter any fight. The hit points are not that high among these enemies, but the sword things, the dust curses, whatever they're called, hit so hard that I think Elk is just getting overwhelmed because his dumb little stick is not accomplishing anything. I mean, he is a mage, so I shouldn't be letting anyone get that close to him anyway. But, yeah, so we're just gonna tell everyone, use your skills immediately. Oh yeah, he's already lighting up this shield, man. We just wiped him out for good. Yeah, and we sort of were able to pincer this bee army. Excellent. And Mia leveled up. Excellent. Further, Elk has physical accuracy down. That's not worth fixing. And Elk leveled up again. Wow. Maybe he'll be close to level 9 or even 10 by the time we get out of here. Okay. Yeah, this is the strategy. You know what? I can't do it to the poor guy. The poor kid. Here, have an antidote. Even though you're not a physical, letting you, making sure your accuracy is high is probably good. Oh, yep, he just got debuffed again. So did I. Oh, there's another one. I missed that one. Okay. See, this is where it adds up, man. The cost of all these battles will add up when we start getting debuffed to hell and have to fix it. I just have to look forward to the day when we are getting so much money worth of loot that the costs of burning antidotes and those kinds of things are just essentially zero. Still early game, we're not quite there yet, but luckily we're getting enough loot that, for the most part, we're deflecting our costs. It's just literally the cost of doing business here. Made it through basement level 2. We are now at basement level 3. Still the enemies are not... Oh, now they're getting more interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. We fought those enemies before. Getting rid of the debuffers first is helpful. Oh yeah, and we're beating the crap out of them. Or I should say Elk really beat the crap out of them. Elk must have some wood magic spells. Hold on, buddy. Let me antidote you. Ha! He says. Yeah, you're not exactly giving me confidence in your fighting ability when you're yelling, ah! every 3 seconds. Oh! On basement level 3, we found the bottom. We now have the spiral edge, and a Gruntal, and a rainbow card. Natsume was looking for this. We're teleported out before I can explore the rest of the area.
You have the spiral edge? You're so lucky.
Alright, I'll do the nice hero shit. Here you go. I don't know why I'm doing
Are
that.
you sure? But I can't give you anything in return.
It's probably fine.
Except maybe myself.
You want to reword that, or...
What? Don't take me wrong.
Oh, okay.
What I meant was, maybe I could help you out with something.
Sweet! Why not?
Bye.
Bye. Well, we have another dual blades if we really want one. Be kind of redundant since I'm in the party, but hey, more friends is always good. I wonder what happens if I keep it. I wonder if she doesn't stick with me then. I'm pretty sure I gave it to her when I did my personal playthrough 2 decades ago, too. Well, the good news about that fight is we made a profit of about 2,000 gold, so we are quickly coming to the point where money isn't going to matter too much. But anyway, that's all we had to do there. Save again. I suppose I should re-examine the team, see if there's someone weaker, because now, I guess Elk is at level 8, I believe? Probably Pyros is weaker. Let's see. Let's check our status. Actually, yeah, let's just disband the party.
Thanks for today.
You're welcome, folks. Now we'll check again. So we have level 8. Oh, Natsume is only a level 1. Goodness. Well, at least she's got a good weapon now. Alright, well, before we go anywhere, it doesn't really seem like there's anything more to do. We've done the entire word list, so that's usually the sign that it's time to log out and see what the mail is, what the news is, and maybe we can get some more information. Yep, there's some information on the board. So, test version of the world. I heard they cut it short because the main programmer went MIA. That's weird. I'm kind of surprised that's, that message is still there. What was the other one that I thought was weird? I can't remember. What is missing? Elf? Meg. Haven't seen you around in a while. Slightly worried. Elf, are you okay? What's a grunty? Grunty found! I finally reached Theta server and there was a grunty. Oh man, it really looks like a pig. You're supposed to feed the small one in the ranch, right? But what happens when it gets bigger? Do you get anything out of it? Cool, you made it. Now you can start using the grunty food. You're probably not there yet, so I won't spoil it for you, but when you raise a kid grunty, it'll eventually become an adult. Grunties you've raised also have their own items and can even trade with you. If you don't pay attention to what they eat, they grow into useless grunties, and the items they give you are pretty bad. If you give them what they want, they become good grunties, and their items are good. So you should probably give them a variety of food. Okay, well, I promise I will probably ignore that. And, oh, Marin saw her too. Girl in a white dress was chased by a thing with a red wand. And Theta, quiet, eternal, white devil, I think, but can't enter it anymore. Why? Well, we're not in the Theta server yet, so there's not really anything we can do. Let's see what's going on here. We do have new mail. Bearer eyes something to me or to have. This is something I want. This is what I want, but it's only 3 characters. Bearer of the bracelet, help me. Casualty? Before there are more casualties. Oh, okay. I will help you, weird lady. Hey, the girl in white and the one with the red wand was discussed on the board. They've been spotted at Theta Quiet Eternal White Devil. Let's head over to the Theta server. Okay. I can now go to Theta server. Oh, I just can do that now. Alright, cool. Well, Glad I had to do some sort of major storyline for that. Alright, well the nice thing about going to a new server also means that I think the new root town is going to have new weapons, items, armors, that kind of thing. So let's take a look at what we've got. Unfortunately, we'll be dragging Natsume along, and that might be a problem if I don't buff her first. Black Rose mentioned it too, so let's go to Theta server. Okay. And yes, other servers. We can go to Theta server here. We'll be in the root town Highland City, Dunlorieg. But before I do that, I'm going to write down the new keywords because I don't think I've got them all on my list. Alright, I've got my keywords updated, so now we'll head over to Theta because we can always come back. Let's go to Theta first, and then I'll worry about keywords and crap. So, we're heading to Highland City, Dunlorieg. Ugh, I hurt my throat pronouncing it that way. There's probably an easier way to pronounce it. Hey look, ginger ale. That'll help ease my throat. Cool. This is giving me Dark Cloud 2 vibes. I did the whole series of that too. If you click that iCard up there, you can follow that if you're interested.
A gentleman never makes a lady wait.
Don't worry, I didn't.
You are going to Theta, quiet eternal white devil with me, right?
Sure, why not?
I'll be waiting at the Chaos Gate. Get there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, so I guess I'm
Be there ASAP.
forced to have Black Rose in the team. Let's kind of poke around before I do that. Alright, there's the safe spot. We've got weapons down here. Let's see what we've got. Because, I mean, honestly, if I need to buy some more crap anyway, yeah, see... Continually okay, that's a single target with darkness damage. And then this is a single target with light damage. So I'll definitely need both. Because you don't want to face the darkness weapon with the darkness attack. It's not going to help you very much. So I'm going to need both of those weapons. We should probably get weapons for everybody. Some of them may need 2 weapons. And yes, there's a bunch of gear. Okay, so because of that, we're going to do a bunch of grinding. I suppose let's check the level I'm going to have to deal with before I make that call. Because what I will do is if I can do that dungeon now, I will. And if I can't, well, we'll figure it out. Alright, so if we go to word list, Theta Quiet Eternal White Devil, level 13. So we're going to need levels anyway before we do anything. Alright. So now, if I remember correctly, yeah, you can use the same ones, the same words. So bursting past over Aqua Field is the absolute lowest level thing you can do in Delta server. It's like a level 1, but here it's still a level 17. Level 13 is already pretty high for us. So what we need to do, and what I think I didn't do as a kid, is be willing to grind for this stuff. So, I care about me first in video games. Me. So, we're gonna buy weapons first, obviously. We'll buy 1 Fuse Blades, 1 Shadow Blades. I'm gonna keep the Assassins on me because having the Death Strike is helpful. And then we're going to check over our gear. So Steel Cap is defense-oriented, Guard Cap is neutral, Face Guard is physical-oriented, but I can't wear it. So again, I care about me right now. So is there any gear that that is physical-based that can be equipped by Twin Blades? It doesn't actually look like it. It looks like the only thing I can do is have the neutrals. Okay, well, in that case, we're going to head back to Delta server, and we're going to do a little grinding. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a little grinding to end out this episode, and then do the rest of the grinding off camera. And when I come back in tomorrow's episode, everyone will be up to level 13. So let's head to Delta. And I'm sure I could force myself through it. I'm sure we could get a grunty, but I think that's what got me into trouble and why I was on my heels as a kid. It's because I rushed, and this game does not like you rushing. Now, you can make the argument that grinding isn't fun. I don't think grinding is particularly fun in general, but if that's the way this game... It's like he's got little axe gloves. If that's the way this game wants to play, that's fine. We just have to work with its rules. So, Natsume, you're in.
Thank you for choosing me. I will do my best.
And I have a feeling you're going to be in for a while. And your weapon, you should have... Yes, you have the Spiral Edge, which is a 4-5. Okay. Which I think was about what I had, right? 4-8. Okay. So you're good. I don't need to give you equipment. And then... Who's our next weakest? Got a lot of level 8s. So I'll just go from the top to the bottom. That's Pyros.
Hark! He of fair eyes! Let us join in an adventure!
Okay, fair not maiden. Alright, so... I'm gonna have to check over their gear. Man, I wish you could buy armor this early. Time to do a little intel work in order to try to get some of my my calc sheet here filled out. So with all those question marks, I want to try to pick a set of keywords that allows me to suss out as many question marks as I can. Alright, this is going to kind of suck for my level because you can see that it's at level 2. But Hidden Her Sea of Sand, Hidden Icon is an early level. We need that for Natsume. And then Her, I don't have the field type, and that'll let me learn the field type of Her. And then for Sea of Sand, I don't have the weather, and that'll let me learn what the weather condition is for that one. This is how to do it without looking it up, and I do not want to look it up. But as a level 2, I'm not going to get much experience, and Pyros isn't going to get much either, but at least Natsume will level up, one step at a time. And this is good. I mean, we're at the end of the day. In real life, it's just past midnight, so I can put on some YouTube videos and keep going after this. So, here we go. So, it's some weird-ass music that's happening immediately. Some really annoying music. Okay. Well, that sounds less annoying. This sounds like we're marching somewhere. Okay, so here we are. So we've got the desert. Let's turn on my calc again. Okay, Sea of Sand, field type is desert. What a flippin' surprise. The weather is clear day. Wait, which one affected field type? It's whichever gem is red. Yes, so we still don't know what Her field type means. So Sea of Sand is always going to produce a clear day in the desert. So we've got that figured out. I'm still not fully sure about structures, what that specifically refers to, or magic portals. That might be the stuff I look up. Talking, and I don't have the gems up. That might be the stuff I look up, because I just don't understand what it means, what it refers to. But area level is a modifier. I know that Hidden is a difficulty 1, which means that it is the lowest possible level I can pick. Now I've got attack boosts, so hooray. So I guess I'm out of time here. This is fine, because this gives me a chance to play the game. And by the time we come back next time, everyone's going to be level 13, everyone's going to be well equipped, and I'm going to be having a lot of fun with this. Just it's going to take a whole lot of hours to grind it up, but I don't care. I'm enjoying this. And what's shocking me more than anything is I've played it, less than 5 hours, and I'm well farther along than in my personal save where I've been going 10 because I did some things out of order. So at least I'm making progress here. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.